What is happening, y'all? Kupakage here, and welcome back to Skyrim Anniversary Edition Legendary Playthrough. Did some inventory management and offloaded all of my potions so I don't weigh a metric ton. But we are off to Alduin's Wall. As soon as we find out where it is. Remember, we looked last time. Yeah, it's near Reachwater, so not far, not far. I wonder if there's going to be any dragon fights or anything wild. Remember, we are going it alone. No more companions. Let's move it. Of course there's a dragon. I heard the wings. I asked for it, and it came. Wonderful. I genuinely hope it leaves me alone. I have too many souls and not enough dragon shouts. Nope. This is happening. Oh, that's a Forsworn? Oh, I ran across a Forsworn camp on accident. He's got nothing. Guess I can help these guys disappear, right? While they're distracted by the dragon. Oh, hello. I gotta get away.
No.
Holy Forsworn, there's so many. It's gonna take too long if I do it this way. I gotta back off, gotta back off, gotta back off. Let the health regen do its thing. Okay, my horse should be safe now, but now we just need this blood dragon to do its thing. Oh, come on, you're hitting the wrong target, man.
Die, damn you!
I'm burning! I could hide in there. So, I'm kind of paying right now because I put all my potions away. Who's over there fighting? You are so annoying. surprised that dragon hasn't taken the necessary damage to be knocked down yet. Dead Hagraven. Okay, so he's landed. We're going back to our bow now. Down he goes. Dead giant. And he's loaded. But a saber cat eye? Hang on. Do I want to know the implications here? Dead, naked woman, giant on top. I don't think I want to know the implications that's happened here. Don't think I really want to know. Daedric male. Alright, we got a frost rune? I already know it. Of course I do. This is a camp. I'll be up there to help them in a minute. This should clear the camp. She is very dead. Anything else? Daedric male boots.
I'm in a bit of trouble here.
And now I gotta fight a couple of bears. Just remember, guys, you're free to choose the bear. Finally. Thought this would never end. What a fight. A million Forsworn, a dragon, and a couple of bears. Oh my. Huh. Huh. Down. Alright, now we are back on track. Through here. Karthspire. Oh. Forsworn all up in here.
Be careful. The Forsworn are just as dangerous.
I just murdered that Briarheart. I had to have had help. Deadly fear poison? Ooh, nice. I do not want that spigot. I know. We're in a hurry for Alduin's wall, and I am looting the Forsworn's belongings. Because even though I have the wealth of the world in all my houses, I still like money. Alright, moving forward. This must be the place. Moving on up.
These pillars must have something to do with it.
Yes, these are Akaviri symbols. Here, let's see. You had the symbol for king and warrior, and of course the symbol for dragonborn. That's the one that appears to have a sort of arrow shape pointing downward at the bottom.
Let's catch up on conversations right quick if we can.
Do you need something?
Oh.
The fact there's no worse enemy to you. When I was young,
We already been through
they
this.
believed I was one of, but then and that we were sworn to protect the Dragonborn, the
We must be
greatest
getting
dragon
close.
slayer of
We should
all.
proceed cautiously.
How do we find the entrance to Skyhaven Temple?
We should be careful. There's no telling what traps and wards the ancient blades may have set.
What's so important about me being Dragonborn?
It's the prophecy, don't you see? Only a dragonborn can stop Alduin and avert the end of the world. But I don't yet know how you can stop him. The prophecy doesn't say. But Alduin's wall does. I hope.
We'd best be careful in here.
Okay, so... symbols.
Yes, that's it. The symbol on the pillar on the left.
What symbol? What pillar?
Given that Skyhaven Temple was sealed against the return of the Dragonborn,
Wait, I did it.
try turning all the pillars to that symbol.
Whatever you did, it worked. Let's see what those old blades left in our way.
I agree. Let's find out.
Looks safe now. Let's move.
Yes, yes.
I think we must be close to the entrance.
Here we are. Skyhaven's Temple. And a chest.
Wonderful. Remarkably well preserved, too.
Our new base of operations.
Here's the blood seal. Another of the lost Akaviri arts. No doubt triggered by, well, blood. Your blood, Dragonborn. Look
Try
here.
dripping blood
You
onto
see how
the
the ancient blades
Dragonborn.
revered Reman Cyrodiil? Amazing.
The Akaviri blood seal can only be opened with the right kind of blood.
Well, let's find out.
Your blood, dragon.
This whole place appears to be a shrine. Indicating the invasion under mysterious circumstances. Very good.
You did it. After you, Dragonborn. You should have the honor of being the first.
And here we are. Skyhaven Temple. And that is Alduin's wall. Are they just gonna walk? I guess so. Do I have to be near them for them to move? Apparently.
Amazing. You can see how the Akaviri craftsmen were beginning to embrace the more flowing Nordic style.
We're here for Alduin's wall, right, Esbern?
Yes, of course. We'll have more time to look around later, I suppose. Let's see what's up ahead.
Spooky. Fun fact, I've only ever gotten this far in the main story once.
Shaw's bones, here it is. Alduin's Wall, so well preserved. Huh? I've never seen a finer example of early Second Era Akaviri sculpture and relief.
Esbern, we need information, not a lecture on art history.
Yes, yes. Let's see what we have.
Okay, Esbern, give me the breakdown.
Look, here is Alduin. This panel goes back to the beginning of time, when Alduin and the dragon cult ruled over Skyrim. Here, the humans rebelled against their dragon overlords, the legendary Dragon War. Alduin's defeat is the centerpiece of the war. You see, here is fallen from the sky. The Nord Tongs, masters of the voice, are arrayed against him.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Patience. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory, mythic symbols. Yes, yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout, but there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh yes, presumably something rather specific to dragons, or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all they knew of Alduin and Tur.
So we're looking for a shout then. Damn it. You ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky?
The Greybeards might know.
You're probably right. I was hoping to avoid having to involve them in this, but it seems we have no choice.
What do you have against the Greybeards?
If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky or whatever it is they do. The Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use it. Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War or done anything about Alduin? No. And they're afraid of you, of your power. Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards?
The Greybeards may have a point. Power is dangerous.
Only if you don't know how to use it. All the great heroes have had to learn to use their power. Those that shrank from their destiny. Well, you've never heard of them, have you? And there are the villains, those that misused their power. There's always a choice, and there's always a risk. But if you live in fear of what might go wrong, you'll end up doing nothing. Like the Greybeards up on their mountain.
I'd better go see what Arangir knows about this shout.
Right. Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. Not likely they'd help Esbern or me if we came calling. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old blades might have left for us. It's a better hideout than I could have hoped for. Talos guard you.
Look here, in the third panel. The prophecy which brought the Akaviri to Tamriel in the first place, in search of the Dragonborn. Here are the Akaviri, the blades. You see their distinctive long swords. Now they need their ancient mission fulfilled, as the last Dragonborn contends with Alduin at the end of time. Are you paying attention, Delphine? You might learn something of our own history.
Alright, let's go and get some lore.
Hey, did you say something?
Any advice for fighting dragons?
You're in luck. There is a blessing the blades used on the eve of battle. It's supposed to prepare the mind for slaying dragons. I doubt the blessing's effects last for very long. So ask whenever you're heading out, and I'll perform the proper rites.
Haven't you been paying attention to anything I've said? Only you can finally defeat Alduin and avert the end of the world. If we can just find out what shout the Nord heroes used, you may have a chance. Or not. There's no guarantee with prophecy. Merely hope.
May the scales of the dragonkind splinter at the touch of your arrows, and crack under the weight of your sword. That's all there is to it, Dragonborn. Good luck.
Dragon Slayer's blessing.
That's all.
What is it? If they... the Greybeards... think about it. No. Trust me. There is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards?
So this is all the blades? 2 people?
The Thalmor hunted us down, remember? It wasn't exactly great for recruitment. But we have a headquarters of a sort now. We will rebuild the blades. Someday.
Maybe I can help you find new recruits.
If you find anyone you think would make a good recruit, I can certainly take a look at them. Remember though, being a blade is a lifelong commitment. Their loyalty has to be with us once they're in.
I know the place by heart. Once all blades knew it. When misrule takes its place at the 8 corners of the world. When the brass tower rocks and time is reshapen. When the thrice blessed fail and the red tower trembles. When the dragonborn ruler loses his throne and the white tower falls. When the snow tower lies sundered, kingless, bleeding, the world eater wakes and the wheel turns upon the last dragonborn.
Cryptic. Anyway, I think... Oh, they're still talking. I don't want to keep getting this lore. I'm leaving. Is there a quicker way out? Or do I have to go all the way out? Looks like all the way out. Think. No, I can fast travel. Cool. Okay. Current location. Actually, before we go talk to Arangir, I got a few things I want to get rid of. Draven's bow. Where was that? Merryfair Farm? Okay, I've been carrying this weapon that weighs 7, so I want rid of it.
So, has my bow turned up yet?
I found your bow.
That's it. You found it. I don't know how you got it back, and I don't want to know. Frankly, I don't even care. I'm just so glad to see it again. Here, this is all I can afford to give you as compensation. Hope it's enough. Dragons, thieves, and war. I should have stayed in Morrowind.
Okay, works for me. Alright, what else do we have that we can do? I haven't done any of this. Where's this black horse? I guess I just gotta get lucky. So we gotta keep an eye out for horses, it seems. Because they're not on the map. Yeah, I'm going to give up on the horses for now. I do want to knock them out and get this thing off my list, though. Azura, we can do. Companion leaders, we need to finish. Leafnar. Why are these things not showing up? What's this? An item that we can return? Well, let's go find out. I miss doing some turn-ins. I have no idea what I'm doing here, by the way. Oh, there he is.
I think we could blow up half of Eastmarch, and people would still come to us for enchantments.
Here's the item you wanted.
Oh, yes. Thank you. I'll get to work on this right away.
That's done.
Till next time.
Okay, so that was that necklace. I still need the last scabbard of Akatosh. We'll hold off on the rest. Honestly, all works for me. Let's go to the throat of the world and let's go talk to Arengir. This is where we're going to wrap it up. If this is the part where they send us up to talk to Paarthurnax, I'm actually going to save that for the next video because it's kind of a big event. Where are you at, old man? I'm gonna call him Arengir Sensei.
Sky above, voice within. Your training proceeds well, Dragonborn.
I'd like to learn more about the voice.
You have learned so much, but there are many words of power. Finding these lost words would be a...
Have you located any words of power?
We have felt the whisper of a word.
Alright, good.
Give me your map and I will show you where its echo can be found.
I need to learn to shout used to defeat Alduin.
Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to?
It was recorded on Alduin's wall.
The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes?
The Blades just want to defeat Alduin, don't you?
What I want is irrelevant. This shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated? Those who overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day of reckoning. They did not stop it. If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end and be reborn.
So you won't help me?
No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom. Dragonborn, wait. Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einarth reminded me of my duty. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make.
So, can you teach me the shout?
No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice.
I thought you knew all the words of power.
But not Dragonrend. The knowledge of that shout was lost in the time before history began. Perhaps only its creators ever knew it, but I am not the one to speak of it to you.
What's so bad about Dragonrend?
It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself.
If the shout is lost, how can I defeat Alduin?
Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses.
Who is Paarthurnax?
He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice.
Why haven't I met Parthenax yet?
He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege.
How do I get to the top of the mountain to see him?
Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Parthenax.
And now I have to walk slowly all the way back to the central chamber, it seems. How's my weight? Pretty heavy. Slow walk.
The path to Parthenax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way. Look.
Clear skies.
You my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well. Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time. The path to Parthenax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly. Keep moving, stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit. Use clear skies to open the way to Parthenax.
Find out what happens if I don't use clear skies. Okay, I just start dying. Okay. Okay. Shouts. Clear skies. Alright. The way to Parthenax is open, and this is where we are going to end off for today. When we come back, we're going to go up there, and we're going to talk to the leader of the Greybeards himself. Until then, I will see you all next time.